Full Sailing Squid here. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions on the channel for Warthunder, a game I quite like, a game me and Gamma have been playing for the past few days. So what it's about is you fight with planes, if I can get down here, you fight with tanks, you can fight with ships, but there's a bunch of different countries like Germany, Russia, if you're a younger viewer and you don't know what the USSR was, Britain, Japan, Italy, and France. They all have their planes. Me and Gamma have been playing the US because that's the one it starts you as. I think depending on where you're set up at. So this is the plane I'm going to take out first, called the Gallers, F3F2. It's got two cannons on it, a 12mm and a 7.62mm. Then with it I'll have my bomber, which I'm going to take out for a second, which has two 12.7s. Then on every turret there's two 7.62s. Here on the ball turret, and then here on the underside. No defense on the side, except for this going down over the aircraft. We've got my P-36. I think, Gamma, you just unlocked this one, right? The P-36C?
P-36C.
You just unlocked this one. Or was it the P-36 standard?
No, it's the P-36C.
Oh, you actually do have the P-36C. Okay. This is the research tree. You have all the planes here. I'm currently researching a P-400. Got a 20mm cannon on it with 12.7mm guns and more 7.62. It seems like America's a fan of 7.62 machine guns and 12.7. So you got the one 12.7 on here. It's on the right side, and then we've got P-40E1 with six 12mm cannons, 12.7mm cannons, with three on each wing. Then the P-400, which I'm going to quickly preview, has its Hispano 20mm cannon coming out the nose. Right there. Then has its 12.7mm there. Then it's 7.62s here. Two on each wing. Then the engine is in the back of the aircraft, right behind the pilot. Now, I don't know if there's any armor. There is. It's right there. So your engine will get shot right through here. Then you've got bulletproof glass behind it, and steel, bulletproof glass. I don't know why they don't put bulletproof glass in here. Probably just to reduce weight. And that. Then you've got around the propeller and the landing gear, which, it's just a green landing gear. But I am going to quickly put a different aircraft here, so you get to see more of the early game instead of the late game. It's the SB-2U, one of America's naval dive bombers. Two 7.7mm machine guns and a 7.7 defensive turret in the back. 7.62 isn't very good unless you have two or three of them. So yeah. That's enough of that. As you can see, Gamma's already readied up down in the bottom, so I'm going to start and get into battle. Now, this will take a while. Sometimes it takes up to a minute and a half. That's the thing, though. Well, let's go on. I'm going to explain a few more things. There's a bunch of different modes. You can't just be a tank in an airplane mode. There's, as you can see, air arcade battles. I'll show you this when we get back, which is going to put me into 2.0, which is what my P40 is at. My P40 is above that if I put it on realistic battles. the P40 will be at 2.0. Just like my P36C will go down to 1.7, the Gaulers will go down to 1.3, and SB2U will go down to 1.0. Now, that was actually a pretty fast join into a game session. Here we go. Gorge. I think I've played this map before. I don't know. Usually I don't look at the name. I only notice it if it's like Stalingrad and stuff like that. But here we go. Oh, I have played this one. So what? You can even adjust what bullets you take out. I tried putting stealth on here because it has incendiary and armor piercing instead of tracer and armor piercing, so it has the chance to set them on fire. But universal has armor piercing, tracer bullet, and incendiary bullet. I think that's what I'm going to take on my 12.7. And we don't have to worry about the gun targeting distance because the guns are on the nose of the aircraft. See, we've got the highlighted targets. I think there's Gamma over there, and it's P26. I usually climb up, head to the back, and then pick off from the back to the front. Except there's 2 aircraft going right after Gamma. Dropping bombs. Okay. Take out this. Nope, it's going after that dude. Oh, Gamma got shot already. It's fine. You can spawn in as multiple aircraft in 2.3. Well, in arcade mode. Aircraft. But what this airplane's good at is hitting the pilots. Being shot at. Yup, it's the flag. Just fly a little crazy, the flaps and everything, and you'll be fine. Just don't get too close to the flag. And one thing that you can do when you get close enough is you can lock onto these people. And it'll give you a reticle where you need to shoot at. Like that. That was a nice hit. Oh. As you see, I've got 2 dudes on me now. Just most important thing to do is keep your pilot away from them until you upgrade your pilot's health, which I will show you how to do after this. There we go. Pilot knocked out. Shot me right through the back. I was expecting that once the other dude died, because there were 2 people there. That's usually what happens. I'm gonna take out P36C. It has more guns on it. It's more maneuverable. And I'm gonna go down here and buy Gamma. What you do is you try and get them late game where they're all spread out, like this, so you can take one out and then move to intercept a different one. Like I'm going after this HE-100, but then I'm gonna have these people after me. So I'm gonna reduce airspeed. So did he, because he saw me coming. Got him locked on. And then I'm gonna push the speed once I climb back around. Oh, HE-51 behind me. Knew that would happen eventually. Plane burnt down because he caught me on fire. I've never actually had a game as bad as this. All I have, it's when allies crash into you. But that's what happens if they go in packs. See, I'll take this dude out easily because once I'm on his tail, he has 6 12mm guns in his face. Oh. Damn it, have you been killed once or twice?
That was my 3rd kill. Not my 3rd death.
Okay. Japanese aircraft, I think, which should explain why it's so maneuverable. Still gotta hit into them. And circle around without the camera, so you can then see everything around you. Oh, I can't see the reticle, there it is. Cut airspeed if you need to dive quicker. Just remember to put the airspeed back on. As you can see, now he's trying to get on my tail. Yep. See, this is just going to be a turn fight now, which means he's going to... Yeah, of course, by doing 2 guns. What even is it? F2, A3. Yep, that happens, because the P40 isn't that maneuverable. That's one downside of it. It has really good guns, but it sucks at maneuvering. That's why I like the colors. It's a biplane. It has 4 flaps instead of 2. It also doesn't help when... Let me drop these. It also isn't very good. As you can see, I died twice. That's why I don't like close maps like this. Because that happens. No, plant. I've said already. Once they realize that you're on their tail, they will never give up turn fighting. There we go. Critical hit. Means the key system is damaged. Now this plane is very maneuverable. And here in a second, if he gets behind, my gunner will take care of him. Or that'll happen. For some reason, I want to know what armament that thing has. Because it sucks being in a map this close, especially with an open pilot. So I've had good runs where I've gone 15-0 with a plane with 2 guns, but yeah. Doesn't help when they all have, I think anyway, that it's, no, aviation. There's the keys, very maneuverable planes. The key series, yeah. Oh, so it must be British. I think either it's British or no, because they're all about the Spitfire and the Hurricane. Is it German? No, there's the HEs, BF 110s, Ju-87s, Stukas, stuff like that. Is it Italian? What is it? If it's not French, it's Russian. It's Russian. Wow. Tier 2 and it's already at 2.3. Wow. It's not that big already. Make 3 yaks. I don't know where it is, because I know it's not American. It's from German. I've already been in the German tech tree. No. US. Because I don't remember saying. Oh, they are. It's just I had never researched them. Never researched them. What I'll do is I'll put on my B-34, if I can find it, B-18. What? That's a problem. Where's my B-18 at? My B-34. There we go. 34. Depends, I might try and go for some bombing. Because this thing has a few. I can't remember how many bombs in it though. saw. I think it's like, that was a bomb bay. I can't remember. But this plane does have frontal armament, and if you get behind a plane, it's a computer guided 2.762 millimeter machine guns on them with the front turret, and then controlled by the player. I can't remember. 12.7. I can't remember a lot of things these days. P400. After that, I'll have a plane at 2.7. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and you can research things with these. I just can't show it right now. But after that, I'm going with the B-25J-1 Mitchell, which has 5 12.7 millimeter machine guns, 2x 12.7 millimeter guns, and 2x, so it's 2x turrets of those, and then 3x singular 12.7 Browning machine gun. Reload time 20 seconds on both of them, and then 12 100-pound bombs. That'll destroy a base. Just gotta wait for the waiting time and everything. I think, yeah, Gamma, you have the P shooter, the in 2 P-36s, right?
Yes.
Okay. But you have 4 planes, so what's your other one? Oh yeah, because there's 2 P shooters, aren't there?
No, there's actually 3. But
Wait, there's 3?
yeah, there's 3, but I only have 2 active.
Wow. Wait, so how many planes do you have on your hotbar?
4.
Okay. I have 4. There's a space where I can put 5. But actually, I think I'm gonna do that. Change vehicle. And yeah, sometimes it is quicker just to do this. Yeah, there is 3 of them in there. That's 2 12 point. Do I want to take out this? No, I'll take out my P-36A, then back to battle. I now have 5 planes, so that's nice. 1.7 and 2.7, 1.7 and 2.3, and a 2.0. See, it's in already. Didn't even notice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, like I always do, I'm gonna take out the collars because it's my worst plane. It's not really the worst. And those targets right there, those are where bombs go. So I could take the 2 bombs on the bottom of my aircraft over there, but I'm not. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna kill off most of the enemy team. I'm gonna kill those, so that I don't have to worry about them while I'm in a bomber. Now what's most of the time you want to do is go up high in the air. Most of the time they won't see if you're up there. They're too focused on the 100 people that are trying to kill them from the bottom, and they're not going to notice the one dude that's trying to kill them from the air. So I'm going to push speed. I forget what WEP stands for, but it's basically overclocking your engine.
Warning emergency power.
Yeah. Of course you would know that. Yeah, I knew it at one time, but yeah, I can't remember it. Okay, I am 4,500 meters in the air. B-18, HG-75. I don't want to go into that because I'll get pilot sniped pretty quickly. B-25. It's a bomber. It'll be hard to take out with this, but if I aim for its engine. I'll be fine. And it's hard to pilot snipe a plane where you can't really even see the pilot. There's such a small amount of space, it has to be a perfect shot, or I have to be running away. Now this plane doesn't have a bunch of big guns on it, so I have to precisely aim. As you can see, I'm already being shot at. You know how I said it's hard to get pilot sniped in this thing? Unless that happens. Oh, and that's the one I'm researching, so we're in like a 3.0 match right now. Well, I guess I'm taking out my bomber then. And I don't have any of the bullets researched for that. So I'm gonna go bomb. Oh, it's this map. Go bomb far left one. That happens when it's computer guided. That happens when it's computer guided. Options. I'll do it in the main menu. I'm still flying in game. It's just there we go. Now I have guns in the front. Oh, the turret actually counts as a frontal armament gun. I can then turn that? I think, yeah, I can then turn. Oh, it's this one up here. If he comes close, I'll just shut him up. Or I'll let my AI guided turrets do that. Now I can't remember what bomb load I have in this thing. But I know it's some heavy ones, so. Is it the default? I don't know. You can gear down, flaps landing. Oh, it's, no, I'm just gonna have them raised. And then, hold down the D-pad. This is the PlayStation version, not computer. So, yeah. What? Oh. You're off. There's the bomb site. This is what you'll want to use the bomb. I don't have to use this, but I'm going to. And I think that outside part counts as the base too. I don't know. Currently I'm at the bottom because I don't have anything done, but our base has been destroyed. Yep, there we go. There's the base damage. This game has like 93 watching. What, on Twitch or on YouTube? Because, as you can see, this is arcade mode, so your bombs recharge. That's what that little timer is. Our base has been destroyed. We have lost some victory points. Yep, that's what happens. And I don't think that little outside edge does count, so. Overshot it again, but that's what happens. I can't dive bomb it, but I'm not going to do that because there's pretty much no accuracy to it. We'll fly over here. This is a fighter bomber, as it's kind of called. I don't really know what it's called. But it has frontal armament mounted on the nose, as well as it in a turret. So, yeah. We'll try and hit all 7 here. Yep. It's a minute reload time on the bombs. Oh, I'm guessing Gamma crashed into somebody or somebody crashed into Gamma.
No, I was going after an F3F and I was trying to maneuver it to get where I was facing his back and instead I crashed.
Oh. This is a good way to farm RP and Silver Lions, which are research points in the... Okay, thank you. Didn't see his YouTube till now. Really? Only 83? Wow. nobody like, hot. Oh, it's a Spitfire. Run over. Look at that. We are. Yeah. Go get him. HE-110 D1. Come on. And all I'm gonna do is just continue turning. Because one of the major faults of one engine plane is, yeah, it's right there and will be shot endlessly to pieces by turrets. Oh, that's an open point. I've lost something important. There's no way I haven't lost something important. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit that. It's too out of way. It's too out of the way. Ow. Hot. Spitfires, they're British. They hurt quite a bit. Oh no, not the BF-109, please. That's German. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what a Stuka is, so, ooh. Ow. That's a flap. Haha. Eat my metal wing. Nope. It'll call it autocorrect. Really. Okay. Oh, I have no oil. So I'm gonna currently do that before my engine sets on fire. Okay, put it up to about 54% throttle. Yes, there are helicopters. There's not very many helicopters, but there are helicopters. I will show you a few. I think Japan, the USSR, and America are the only nations that have helicopters in this game. Flying speed is too low. Increase throttle to avoid crash. That's basically saying your speed is going to keep going down from here if you go upwards. There we go, base destroyed. Okay, now we got to destroy their airfield, which is all the way back here, which is surrounded by flak. So I'm going to go upwards. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, that is a diagram of my plane. Yep, that's probably what was going to happen. Pots, whatever that was. Do I even have another plane that can carry bombs? I do, I just don't have it researched. Yes, you research things in this game where, like, your engine's better, can take more damage. I know one is your flaps are better. The skin on your aircraft is stronger, so it won't get damaged as easily. Now, in case you didn't know how airplanes work, the skin is stretched over a metal or wooden frame, usually aluminum. I think later in the war, but yeah, I don't know a ton about this stuff. I only know a little bit. And yeah, that's a Hurricane. They hurt a lot because they have a bunch of guns. Now, there's two ways to play this game. Either you go with I have a bunch of guns, I will tear you in half. Or you go with, I have 2 guns, I will pilot snipe you. That's what happens if you have them on the nose. Hey. Pulling off so I don't get pilot sniped. Now this is a maneuverable plane, and you can knock your pilot unconscious. So there we go, shot his tail off. Ow. Oh, is that an enemy? Simply go up, cut throttle, and if they don't crash into you, ooh, barely. Yeah. P-36G. That's the one plane that I didn't bother to research. I went straight to the P-36C. I think it has the same guns, it's just a lower BR. Like, I have 2 P-36s, One's 1.3, one's 1.7. And all these planes I got in probably, let me think. Well, it's not very hard to get level 1 planes. It's when you get farther down the tech tree, where it's harder, because it's like 22,000 RP. Oh, I can grind like 9,000 in like 5 or 6 matches. But those are good matches. They can't be like, bad ones. You have to get kills and everything. But yeah. I'm gonna take this SB2U3. I know it has a tail gunner, so I'm gonna make this quick. Yeah, it's a very maneuverable plane. Don't turn fight an SB2U. And my engine's on orange already, which means it's damaged. And it's about to die. I'll go after it. Oh, I don't have an engine. Oh, that works too. Landing gear down. Let's hope it restarts. There we go. That's what 612.7 millimeters do to you. Flaps landing. Come on, engine. You aren't that badly damaged. And if I do this correctly, I will get XP. Tree. Okay. I'll show you the helicopters after this match. Depends if my engine wants to restart. Nope. I'm pretty sure that's only orange. Isn't it? Looks red. Because black is destroyed. Black is destroyed. So I've got one more plane and then everything's gone. Oh, you used to play it? Oh, yeah. I remember I played it back before there were helicopters. Stopped playing it. Always loved the game. Got back into it like a month ago. Not a month, but a few weeks ago. This is a P-36. Guns are on the nose. That means converging distance, which is where the planes, which is how far the guns are angled in, they converge at a certain distance. Usually you want that in 100 meters. So if you're fighting a bomber, it'll spread out and it'll hit both wings. So you can take out both engines instead of just hammering the fuselage. Now I don't have a plane that can bomb that. And we're about to lose, it looks like. Yup. At least I did some bombing. And I think you died a while back, didn't you? I'm sorry.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, I got 8th? I suspected to be a lot lower. Those are the RP 816. Those are the do search components. You've got belts for your turrets. You got airframe, compressor makes your engine better, radiator engine better. Gonna go ahead and I'm gonna purchase this, which means your fuselage, if you land on an airfield, it will be able to heal it if it's a lot lower. I don't think it can heal it if the part is destroyed. Like I said, that's the all modifications have been okay. So yeah, there's all the tabs up here. Aviation. There's boats now. If you haven't played it since then, there's boats. It goes. Oh, I didn't even realize the Brooklyn's in this game. I know the Fletcher, Higgins, Yeah, there's not a ton. It goes straight down. I bet if I did it right, I could do it. But yes, there's a helicopters tab. This is the U.S. Oh, you have to have an aircraft down there. Can I research this? No, you have to have 2 aircraft put in here, then an aircraft at rank 5, and then you can unlock the first helicopter, which is the AH-1G. I'll go ahead and test fight to see how it works. I think I have to leave the squad, yeah. I'll invite Gamma back here in a second. As you can see, that one said 300,000, 390,000 silver lions. I only have 118,000. And that's after buying a bunch of stuff. So I have probably total a bunch. Helicopters are weird to fly. Okay, that's over there. How do I make you go up? Gotta admit, it sounds nice. Oh, there it is. There we go. Then it has, well, most people will call it the Burt cannon. I don't even know what millimeter it is. It's probably either it's 12 or it's 20. Actually, 1960s. I don't think they would put rotary. It might be. It might just be 20. But yeah. What a lot of people do is they'll take helicopters into tank game modes. They'll take guided rockets, they'll fire it, and then they'll guide the rockets down to the tank. What a lot of people don't realize is you can get sniped out of the air very easily. So you gotta keep moving when you're not guiding a rocket. So these aren't very hard to fly, they're not very fast, and don't get in combat with planes. You will lose. The planes will break your tail off faster than you can say, wait, what? So the moment you hear a plane, and these are high tiers. These are tier 6 where everything's pretty much jet powered by then. And if not, close to it. So it sounds really nice in here. It sounds nice. Is there a way where you can just do that? No, I think it's like a plane. It guides the bullet like that. Here we go. That's what you do if you're trying to hit a ground target and you're moving forward. The bullet will continue moving at that speed. So what you gotta do is you gotta aim behind the target. Because planes, if they're going speed, you aim like in front of them. But if it's coming, where are they at? Oh, they're below me. If it's coming at you or if it's coming below you, say that tree's a target, I'm flying forwards, I would want to aim about here. Because the bullets are gonna go forward. Like see it's behind it, I aim here, it's right on it. It would be a better representation if I was in an airplane, but the gun also takes a little bit of time to rev up, and the controls are inverted from planes. So if you're on controller, throttle is on the left stick instead of the right stick, and all control is on the right stick. we go, out of ammo. I think that says 24 seconds. I think either that or it says 5 minutes and 16 seconds. I don't know. But I'm gonna go back to hangar because that helicopter noise gets really annoying after a while. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not all too good at this game, but turret. Oh, it's a 7.62 minigun, 2x. Then you've got that one. This is the max in the game. The H-1Z attack helicopter. It has a turret, a 20 millimeter. Oh, I was just too low. Okay. Right. And you can use X-ray. Hold on. I don't know if Germany has helicopters. Oh, they do. Oh, did they add it where every nation has a helicopter now? Oh, that's cool. Then here's Russia, Magic School Bus. Hind. We all know that. Don't call that a Hind. Wait. Maybe that's not the Hind, because it doesn't have the classic double. There's the Hind. If you ever played Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you would know that's a Hind. Oh, no. Wait. Or is this the Hind? This might be the Hind. These four aircraft look really similar. Yeah, this is the Hind. Because it's very modern and, yeah. So that's USSR's. Oh, it's, Britain doesn't have any helicopters. I don't think Japan does either. Japan has a helicopter. Too bad it's a premium, though. Meaning you have to order it with Golden Eagles. I don't have any. But, yeah. Then you got Italy. Of course, they don't. Italy doesn't have too good of tanks altogether. I mean, they have one of these, and it has 6 cannons on it. You can get it to where it has 6 cannons. I don't know. I think it's the R3 right here. There's one. There's one version of it where it has 6 of those cannons. Yeah, where it has 6 106 millimeters recoilless. Recoilless rifle. Oh, I've heard of those recoilless rifles. It's where the pin. There's a space behind the pin and the bullet where the air goes, and then there's a vent there too. So it vents out the air. Because recoil is caused by the blast back of the bullet. Which is why if it's a bigger bullet, more recoil. And, so the only, nation without helicopters is Britain. Yeah. Or Italy. I don't think, no, Italy doesn't have it. So it's Britain and Italy. And France has a helicopter. Russia, the USSR, Germany, and the USA have helicopters. And I do have a boat. It's not that interesting. It just has torpedoes. It's a PT boat. All stuff like that. But, yeah. And this has, like I said before, 6 of them. So I think that'll do it for this first impressions, because everything looks really nice. I have nothing more to say on the game. Probably just upload more of it later. Maybe not today, probably tomorrow sometime. As well as Portal Knights. Yeah. So like and subscribe if you like, and yeah, that shows if you want more War Thunder, anything else on this channel. So I guess have a good whatever time it is where you're at. Noon for me, Gamma. So have a good day, night, or afternoon. can't see. Hold on.